this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Okay, arcade, we're getting pressed here from Juju Smith-Schuster. So, if the free safety leans away.
Going top shelf for Smith. He's got it at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talked about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Play let me know. They were in a cover 3 buzz, and we got the inside there with Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's Jackson throwing, I believe. Lamar Jackson with the Baltimore Ravens. Class act there of the Ravens stepping up. He's a first-round quarterback, and looked like they were going to draft him in the second or third or fourth round. The Ravens had the last pick. They traded up to get pick number 32 in the first round, and they decided that they didn't want him to go with getting getting the listing of not being a first-round quarterback in draft. Oh, so they traded up to make sure that he didn't get drafted in the second round, but in the first round. And that first weekend in Radio City or something like that. Oh, that was really a neat thing for them, because I don't think with Flacco they really needed a quarterback immediately. They could have got an insurance quarterback in the second or third round, but they decided to use their pick to trade up so that they could get to the 32nd one and make sure that Lamar Jackson could say in his NFL career, I was drafted as a first-round quarterback, not a second or third-round quarterback. And it was really neat that they gave him the 2-round higher need echelon type thing that so for his recognition, his player recognition, his like Oscar, Emmy equivalent type thing. That means that he was nominated and a first-round award winner type thing. That means because if they didn't do that, he wasn't going to be a first-round winner. He's going to be a second-round winner, winner 0A-B winner. And their trade made him the end of A round type thing. That's nice. Yep. And he can say that now for the rest of his career, that he was an A round draft instead of a B round draft. And it's a very neat, nice class act. I still use the golden ticket Lamar Jackson. This is what they call press right here. And in that, they're practically sharing breath. Type thing that means in press coverage. And so what we want to do is we want to get off the press in the foot fire wide receiver white jersey, the cornerback orange jersey. We want the mechanics of that to win for the wide receiver off the press. Boom. And now he's going to get up on top. Hold on here. And now he is on top. The white jersey is on top, which is Juju. And let's go back a bit here. Free safety with the corner. The free safety is going towards the middle, and we're on the back side of the 7-10 split. We are now on the 0 left gutter alley, so we're not in between, we're away from them. So I need to put a throw away on not this shoulder side of Juju, but on this shoulder side of Juju towards the sideline. And there it comes over the top. The 26 is not included in that right there. 26 is not included. 21 is about to be included, but right there. 26 inclusion onto Juju versus 21's inclusion on it. And we once again got a net split. And that was towards the sideline in that, which is, I guess, it's not the middle. There you, see, and that's the middle right there. and that is Juju, and that means in the, no, it's not the middle, not the middle. And let's go here. And that hit towards the sideline, but remember, he was pressed, so you're going to call the streak play on that. If that guy wins that, then he's going to be auto on top, and we got a good throw in there, and maintain even Juju's acrobatic agility, maintain him on the sideline so that he can keep up the sideline after the throw, away from the free safety and over the top of, away from 26 but over the top of 21 and 56 right there. We went over the top of it, leaving just some room for the sideline, which he tiptoed away from with the spin move and back towards the pylon and got the touchdown. All that came off the press, and the press usually is good doing more against Bettis 36 compared to doing 19 on Juju, to think that means, as he gets off the press and gets separation away. That's, oh, tier 1 versus tier 0 run pass. That's right. Oh, you want to be in that to do the pass, and it's immediate breakaway.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while
because
ago, as they just add on
at the 40 or 50 is the cornerback, now up at the press 30 to come in on the run play behind the screen. Oh, they're 20 yards closer, so it makes them tier 0, tier 1 ready for run plays, and tier 0, tier 1 unready for pass plays. Oh, because they're at 30, they're at the 30 and thus at the 50 to think that mean 20 yards, they just back up off the beat. No, they get beat, they're not in position.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And
they're not in position to make a pass defense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
Which is reading the corners, tier 5, tier 3, or tier 1 response. Yep.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Usually around about 20 yards. I actually like purple. Sometimes I'll use blue in that. I guess blue is supposed to be deeper.
At the same time, weren't we? Maybe
I'll use the purples to play up to
because
the
you can see
line.
the lost yards are about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
All right, count him along with me. That's his third return for a touchdown in this game. Why is the ball being kicked to him? That would be my question.
I was just going to ask you the same question, because we see 2 occasionally. I mean, very rare. 3, unbelievable.
Okay, in there, you're still looking for a bowling 7-10 split. And let's go here. So now we've got a 7-10 split right there, 7-pin and 10-pin. Oh, I decided that I didn't want to get an offset there in this one, and I was going to take up the middle. So I was kind of committing here and decided, you know, I'm not going to swing there, I'm going to swing in. Swing in around 29, orange jersey, and now I've got my 2 blockers on the interior 31, 2 orange jersey blocks here with our 2 checker jumps here, and that means our chest fianchetto or rook wall, and they got blocked, cut away from that guy and cut away from those guys, and once again in the middle of that pocket there, and let's go there and there. Now from that we got to get away from that mass that's going to tackle us, so we need to stay in the center right here where the tick marks, to stay in the center, and the tick marks there to stay in that new. And so we need to stay away from these guys or get tackled, so we're going to run towards the other green part there to stay away from the orange jerseys. Not the orange jerseys on the sideline or in the crowd, the orange jerseys right there taking at me. Ah, yeah, yeah. Let that all come together. No. Yeah. I mean, awesome.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Like marketable glitch, and they don't really do stuff like that.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
You want to move the blue and green lines of accuracy to the sides to make the ball go that way. Oh! Despite the center mass A on the kickoff with the left and right, you have to veer the wind and weather vane to that direction to make it go that direction.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Those are keys.
I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've got 3 wide receivers, 49 seconds in the fourth. So what we're going to do here is we're going to switch to our more pass-oriented pass plays. That's cover 2 versus a cover 4, which is windmill geometry. Every second cover 2 windmill pan instead of every third or first. Oh! Ow. Sync ratio.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
For the offense.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game.
You never want to sync to the faster defense. So
and they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So now, the miniature golf ball was on a sync 1-3, and we're waiting for the interval 1-3 vane to come around to cover up the hole through the windmill. Oh.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
So we can make that hole-in-one in shot on that. Yep.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Okay, the weather vane is going that way. So it naturally should drift towards the left, or from our kicker right.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And the A can kind of influence it too.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense.
So now I got 3 wide receivers. I'm going to play the 3-1 interval pass. To let the golf ball through and to shed the golf ball. Oh yeah. So you can make sure it doesn't go through.
He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And incomplete.
The old school one used to be a B or X, I think. You would die and you get aggressive hit. I'm not sure if it's really there anymore, but I still play it that way. Oh. I'm probably leaning on the hit stick as well.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Paul Krause. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Pretty good hands on Krause.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now we got a split.
Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So if you needed touchdowns for Sean Taylor objective or passing touchdowns, I think it was 800 last year. Well, you just got closer.
We see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now.
You needed interceptions on your team for its objective. I still think there's a second objective.
Everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker now for the extra.
I think the other one had sacks or something like that. Oh, that's right.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So like kickoff middle. You see the weather vane, green-blue parabola curves are now going that way. And then I'm going to hit A and hit bottom A. And even though the A is in the middle, the weather vane is going to take priority in 2. That's right. Oh. So it'll go in the direction of the weather vane parabolas. Unless you don't move the parabolas, then it'll switch the hierarchy towards the A.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last throw here for Sylvia. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
And some of them are naturally more inclined. Some of them have more pick six capability within their zone meta, making them highly more responsive to safeties or corners, depending on your cup thing or popularity with other people, thinking that's better, that works for them and their Speed Razor, pit crew, Chevy, Ford, pitting with tires, saving tires for gas the last 5 laps, or deciding not to pit the last 5 laps. That's their stretch, type thing that means, to not lose that 12 or 11 or 10 seconds in pit. Yep. Some like that, they like matching that with YouTube, and can't really see the benefit of other people who don't match with them, and doing so in a why as far as the situation, because why should force them to agree with pitting or not pitting. But in that, if you wanted more pick six of that on your corner and you feel more comfortable lurking with your corner than safeties, then you should probably lurk with your corners and play hard. I think that means put your pick six better meta zone people in your corners with better hands to Lynn Swan catch those things. I'm trying to think who's, or Antonio Brown out of position catch those plays for your corner and make pick sixes and interceptions. If you like him in the safeties more, which I think that means, you feel like the defense, even though I could lurk with a linebacker or corner going backwards towards the safeties where Krause is, or where Ronnie Lott is, and or where Ed Reed is, and I want all of them to Ronnie Lott and Ed Reed play corners rather than safeties, type thing that means, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to get the pick six version of them. They're going to be corners and safeties at the same time. You can't do that. So, and maybe you make all of them pick six, and that's great. And you got Ronnie Lott corner, Ronnie Lott free linebacker, and Ronnie Lott free safety. Okay. They're throwing more deep balls. I'm lurking more deep with linebackers, so I feel better that I'm lurking with that. And I'm going to get a pick six or hot hands linebacker compared to a pick six, a free safety or strong safety, who I can then put a linebacker in there for. That's cool. It's a deep throw. Why don't you just use the free safety? Free safety's got pick six, which bumps their zone meta equivalent in hands. Oh, so they can put their hands around the ball and make an immaculate catch, take the thing that means, and make an interception. Makes them more combined experience to it. Oh, right. Because your hands, you've got 30% hands, 35 out of 99. Your hands might be not in sync. They catch and they kind of bobble it. At 70 to 90 hands, typically that means you're catching by pinpoint the tip points on a football. And now with the pick six, if it raises their hands to that pin, right, they never drop it. They're always right. Some say that they do. When I do mine like whack-a-mole. I do not strafe mine. I wait to the high point of the football, just like Larry Fitzgerald, and whap, and then whap, and whap, and whap. I don't swat, whap. We go for interceptions. That's what we're about. We do interceptions. I don't do swats or anything like that. We whap. Yeah. If the ball's there and it's too low, we don't whap like that unless it's the linebacker or something. It's there. We're with the wide receiver and we're waiting. And high point whap. You gotta go up and get that like a rebound in basketball on any boards. No. So you're like, well, I wanted to do it here, and I waited, and I came through it, and that was perfect time picking, versus in that or in there, yeah. Catch that globe type thing. Yeah. And don't wait too long for them to take advantage underneath the boards type thing. Oh, watch out. Take your rebound away type thing. Ben Wallace smacked that stuff out of there. Whoa, hey. You want to be up there first and rob me. Wants to be the one off boards, not the other way around. Yeah. Okay, that was a football game. That's how we play. Or that's more of other football play. So, game changed that way.